About Jesus.
He's tricking people into paying tithes and shit.
You can say that about Jesus.
He's a magician.
Yeah, he's a warlock. That's an actual theory.
Yeah.
Some niggas think that he was just doing magic early.
Back then,
first 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃.
Back then, niggas thought.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
It's that crazy slide of the hand.
Yeah. Nigga learned it early.
Mm-hmm.
They say, like, back then, science was magic.
Yeah.
You get what
alchemy.
I mean? Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Yeah. Some real alchemy. I've been actually, right? I saw this video on hoodoo, right? I've been looking into hoodoo. Did you know that like hoodoo is kind of like a North Carolina? It's like our culture.
Word?
Yeah. It's, as you know, the American version of voodoo. You know, Southern slaves, they took what they could that they remembered from voodoo and, you know, turned it into their own thing, used different spices and shit. But it's interesting because, you know, it's our culture. They say that, you know, that's our God. Would you be interested? Summoning the gods, nigga, huh? Going back to your God, because that's your God, nigga.
It's my God.
Your God. That's what we used to do. Hoodoo.
I don't know. I hear a lot of hood niggas talk about it. They speak highly of it. It seems to protect them in shootouts.
I was on Reddit. I allegedly found a real, you know, hoodoo priest. We might have to, you know, get back in our documentary bag.
We gotta interview that.
Yeah. Go get blessed and shit. Some tarot cards, like that's some real shit.
You would get some beads? Would you leave with some jewelry?
If the beads didn't come with stipulations, like I have to keep it on or I'm a
fucking die.
Yeah.
Bro, in high school,
something.
This girl I was messing with, her sister got her ass whooped by this dude because she had his beads. And you know how bitches, it's like, it's the hoodoo equivalent of a girl getting mad and deleting your My Career player.
Yeah.
Like she was fucking with him. She was like, I'm gonna drop these, man. Keep playing. He beat that bitch worse than fucking Blueface and Chris Brown combined. Like she was.
But he was highly favored. He probably didn't get suspended because of that, because he was highly blessed.
He was definitely free. I ain't hear nothing about no sentences.
Hey, Papa Joe, man, nigga.
Shit, so second thought, nigga. I don't know.
Looking at,
might make you invincible.
For real though, you should look into it. It talks about the video was talking about our history. You know how slaves was doing magic, like real magic. They even said like back in the days, which I didn't know, but white slave owners thought niggas could fly.
That's probably because we was just jumping higher than what they've ever seen before.
They thought niggas, they was scared, like, it's in book, it's in print. They was scared. They had to really watch the slaves because these niggas can fly.
These might just take off.
They
might migrate north for the winter.
Yeah, like, hey, so.
I don't know.
We got power.
Because, shout out to the homie who was fucking with that, didn't go as planned.
The homie was fucking with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Nigga ended up homeless.
Yes. That's how real it get, though. And was that hoodoo?
Yeah. All that. Kabbalah,
it's a practice, so yeah, it was hoodoo.
What time we at right now? 1:50. All right. But yeah, I don't know. Like, even seeing that, because we could tell that story. Give a little backstory.
Okay.
During the summer, me, you, and this other nigga, we saved up around 20,000 bands.
Oh, real backstory.
Yeah, we're going to get a real backstory. We saved around 20,000 bands because we was about to, our original plan was to move out and get our own crib, but then we was like, fuck it, let's hit the road. Like, let's just keep going from different state to state, doing shows in different places, pimping on the bitches there, pimping on the logos, doing what we got to do.
Going to the Blake.
Real entrepreneur shit, right?
Yeah.
We ended up not going for some reason. I forgot. What was the reason what happened?
We had a plan that nobody followed.
Yeah. It was a shaky plan.
And
doing something this risky, like
you gotta make sure shit is planned out.
Yeah.
All
that to say this. All three of us were supposed to go. We didn't go. He ended up going. But he also didn't have no choice.
Yeah.
So he ended up going. And he ended up homeless. Because he started fucking with the hoodoo priest and reading the Kabbalah, doing the prayers and the meditations.
Yeah.
Now, He ended up losing his mind. He ended up getting diagnosed with like some type of schizophrenia and something. And he's on medication and all that.
And there's no this is real. This is
real story.
Yeah, this is real story.
If we would have went with him, I'm pretty sure we would have fucked with it.
You see,
I'm sure.
when I had first started, like, meditating and shit, I reached a point, because I had stopped, right? I reached a point that I realized, all right, you can only go so far until you can't come back.
That's what happened?
It's
That's why you stopped meditating?
I mean, it's not like why, but you eventually, you go too far. Like, nigga, you reach a point to where the spiritual realm matters a lot to other people. I like the physical world. I also like the spiritual world. But I understood, if I kept going, nigga, I would just be homeless. Nigga. But no, in all seriousness, you can only...
So you stopped meditating to prevent yourself from being homeless? That's what you just
I have
said.
a family member who I believe was meditating, doing yoga practices. She ended up going too far. She ended up going too deep. You get what I mean? And it's like the same thing that happened with our friend, exact same thing that happened with her.
I can't speak for that situation because I don't know her personally. But with the homie, he went against advice. He went against what he was supposed to do. His mentor told him he shouldn't be doing this shit this fast. And he was like, fuck it, I'm trying to open Pandora's box.
You see, my cousin had it even worse. She didn't have a mentor. So
stupid. Yeah.
So
like, nah. You can't fuck that's like trying to learn fucking physics on your own.
But it's not even like, it's like, bro, if you're just meditating every day, you're gonna be a healthier person. But you reach a certain point to where it's like, like, how are you gonna function like that?
Buddha was all right.
Like, how can I be
Buddha function off 1 grain of rice, nigga.
I can't be a yogi calling women bitches and sluts. How can I be funny if I'm a yogi?
No, that's not true.
That is
that's
true.
Not true.
That is
not
true. There's no funny yogi.
I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I don't think that you lose your sense of humor. You ever heard Alan Watts talk and give lectures?
Yeah.
Alan Watts is a very spiritually inclined individual, and he still had a sense of humor.
Shrooms.
Jim Carrey.
Shrooms.
I think, if anything, you might get funnier.
They were taking shrooms, Tony. I'm talking about, like, real meditative magic shit.
They was doing both.
But with shrooms, it helps, though.
I don't know. I don't think that that's something that you can lose. I don't think that you lose yourself from improving your peace. How is that possible? Wouldn't you just become more of yourself? Wouldn't it be effortless?
No, it's kind of like the rabbit hole thing, almost like conspiracy theory YouTube. Like you can fall down all the conspiracy theories, and then at some point, you get to where nothing matters.
Like, if I was a doomsdayer, it's good to have guns.
It's perspective, though, because the homie that they're having to, one of the repercussions when he came out of it, and he was like, back in normal civilization, he was no longer homeless. He was like, he had like a real depression because none of it matters. But the thing is that could also be a beautiful thing. That could also make you not worry as much. It makes you take life less serious.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You could get even funnier because you just look at shit and it's like, most niggas would get upset and like, I can make light of this situation there.
That is true.
You see, I had to defend it because I'm a nigga that meditate.
It's all...
Y'all niggas talking shit
I'm
about
not
me,
saying...
man.
I'm not saying... Meditating is good, but the type of meditating I'm talking about isn't the type you're doing. Like, you're not a yogi, nigga.
I've done some yoga.
But you're not... I mean, it's like we've done some yoga, some yoga, but...
I'm not eating 1 grain of rice.
But it's also...
That's never happening.
Everything is with intention. That should be the point of this episode, intention. You have to make sure everything you're doing has a purpose. Like, you're just meditating, not with the purpose.
Don't put that shit on me, nigga. Ask me, nigga. I meditate with a purpose.
So what's your purpose?
I meditate to clear my mind. Like today,
exactly.
My favorite time to meditate is before we record. Because then I come in with less bullshit.
You see, I do that.
I'm able to flow better.
I go on a run. You meditate. But you just bring up, you're not, I was going to say that, nigga. Trust me. You're not meditating to become some fucking nigga, some spiritual teacher, nigga. You're just trying to clear your mind before you talk shit on the camera.
Yeah.
Which is normal.
So you don't like the niggas
it's not that I don't like, but it's intention. Everything is with intention. If you want to become a yogi,
what are the ill intentions of becoming a yogi or becoming a spiritually inclined individual?
It's almost like committing to your purpose or committing to like your career. Like it's certain things that come with that. Like we want to do this, right? We're gonna have to be poor for a while.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, we could blow up or whatever, but realistically,
if you want to work in the entertainment industry, you have to accept that you're going to be broke for a long period of time.
For a long or forever. That's just the game.
Yeah, shout out TLC.
Shout out TLC.
Yeah.
It's certain things that come with the game that you just have to accept. And one of those things with being a fucking yogi master is peace is good, but in America,
I get what you're saying. Like, if you go to an Asian person's house, you can't get mad that you got to take your shoes off. That's what comes with the territory.
I feel like when you went over that Asian bitch house, was it mad peaceful in there? You felt at ease, nigga?
She had, like, some type of weird, like, waterfall trinket thing that was, like, that shit was soothing. She was like asthma. I put a piece in that bitch. Nigga, I'm about to get the best head ever. Of course I'm at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was your intention. Intentions. But it's been good. It's been great. We've been talking shit for a little bit. What's some news y'all could use? Oh, if y'all forgot, we have a show April 7th, 6:30 in Greensboro, Grove Street. Yes, I remember that.
It's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. And we also, every Tuesdays at 7, we're on radio, TDS Radio. Come to our IG to get the link drop. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. And shout out to Menace Material.
Shout out Lauren. Shout out AJ. Because without them niggas, this shit wouldn't be as smooth.
And nonetheless,
who else we got to thank?
Lovely Ladies of LOI.
Go ahead.
Shout out Tone Groove. I'm going to make it awkward.
Man. Shout out Blade Brown, too.
You just went to him?
Nah.
Oh, you're setting it up?
But I've been there recently.
Shout out to Blade Brown. Y'all catch him on the Barber app.
My barber's a comic book character.
Fantastic barber. And yeah, man, all love. Bow.